Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's Jerlene and I'm live. So I have already walked 0.8 miles this morning. I am on Anaheim and Harbor. So I have walked up Harbor. I decided to do this walk today, less traffic. At least I convinced myself that it would be less traffic out here. I am heading to the multi-service center. I'm currently crossing Anaheim. So as you can see, it's this kind of view. Okay, we got this chick driving like she gonna run a light. So I'm heading to the multi-service center. And the reason I started my walk on PCH. The reason why is because so often, sorry y'all, I didn't sleep that great last night. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Continuing the conversation about the Westside promise, why the Westside promise is a lie to community. It's not even a broken promise, it's a promise to developers. One thing that the city of Long Beach has done is talked about what they're doing for the homeless. There's a lot of conversation in almost every conversation about homelessness and housing and such, and how they're servicing the homeless. And so I decided to, I just got catcalled, y'all. Decided to walk to the multi-service center. The multi-service center is a center that unhoused people in transition are supposed to receive some services. And a thing that I've always had complaint with was where it's located and how it's accessible. Now, I believe there is a bus line that comes up. Yeah, there's a bus line that comes up this street. But again, we're talking about people who don't have access to transportation and they're on their feet. See how fast these cars are flying because they're going to get on the freeway. I had at first debated if I was going to ride my bike. I'm glad I didn't ride my bike. You miss a lot when you're not close to the ground. And so I am going to continue. So I said, I've walked from PCH. I'm going to continue my walk to the multi-service center. I know people are like, oh my gosh, Jerlene, be safe. I got my pepper spray on my hip and I'm prayed up this morning. Almost didn't get out. See my shirt, encourage. Posted yesterday that a dear friend of mine passed away. Umar Hakim Day, wearing his brand this morning. I had to remind myself to be encouraged and to keep on walking. And can hear his voice. What are you doing? How you making a better place? How you making the world a better place? And I'm going to talk about that after I make it to my destination. Well, I guess I can until I'm, excuse the tears, y'all. I really can't help it. Why am I doing what I'm doing? So I am at 12th Street. Why am I doing what I'm doing? People are like, all you're doing is complaining, Jerlene. No, I'm not. Trying to get people to pay attention. You know, there's so many things that, everything is political. All politics are local. And what do I mean by that? Are the things that happen in our society, as we notice, they're set by policy, right? And who sets the policy? Our elected officials. And so I want people to see the decisions that, good morning, the decisions that are being made by our local government and how it impacts us. So I'm coming up on the multi-service center now, trying not to get any actual people. But look, clearly an unhoused person that requires a scooter. We got people, I think they must allow people to park in the parking lot down here. But I need people to see this firsthand. So please forgive me. I don't want in any way to exploit people who are living on the street. But I need folks to see this. This is, and actually, this is heartbreaking. I'm already emotional this morning. But to walk by and see where our city says they're serving our most at need, and to see them lined up outside the building in tents. Y'all just bear with me. Again, this is getting onto the freeway. Actually, I'm wondering if this is the entrance to Shoemaker Bridge. I'm gonna walk over there in a second. But I need y'all to see this. So this is down by the multi-service center. These are people, humans. Humans that our society has discarded. Part of me walking this morning, I wanted to demonstrate how challenging, or even I wanted to see the walk that's required for people who don't have transportation, who's trying to make their way this way. The thing that's interesting is, like, so today is Saturday, so the traffic is low. I actually walked in the street. I had to walk down the street coming down to Harbor because there were no sidewalks. Oh my gosh, there's an oil slick that runs for like an entire block. But no, one thing I've been trying to do is figure out how to get to Shoemaker Bridge, because that's also something on the Westside promise. But let's see, I don't know where this goes. Oh, this is just on ramp to the freeway. So here it is. And then there's no protective barrier here. I could go walk out on the freeway. Like, there's no protective barrier. It's just open. This is insane. This is not a way to treat people. Good morning. So here I am outside the multi-service center. So as you see that there's tents, please, I just need folks to know that in no way am I trying to exploit our homeless population. I'm actually really heartbroken right now about what I'm seeing. This is not okay. But this is how our city says that they're serving this community. That they are lined up outside the building in their tents. We have to do better. So I noticed that the gate had opened up and some cars had come out of the gate. I don't see any hours listed here. I've been told that the hours are kind of business hours limited. So if it's business hours limited, that means, and homelessness is not on business hours. That means that these people are limited in the time in which they can be served. I didn't expect to see, when I walked over here, I didn't expect to see people outside the building sleeping, mostly black people. And we talk about our loving concern. I'm talking this for a message for black people. But we're not doing our job in taking care of our folks. Good morning. Good morning. Just passed a woman that's in a electric wheelchair. They just got out of a tent to get in the electric wheelchair. I'm going to start making my walk back, but I need folks to see. I'm walking the city, and I'm showing like areas like where the city talks about they're serving people. And the multi-service center, it always comes up as that's how they're serving our homeless population. And so I walked about a mile to get here, because if anyone doesn't have transportation, what are they doing? They're walking. So to show like how challenging it is to walk and where the distance is. But I didn't expect to see this morning. I didn't expect to see people lined up out here in their tents. So I'm a little emotional right now. I'm actually angry about it.
Look, I be addressing this stuff every day. I went in there.
I'm recording. I don't see you, but I'm recording.
I went in Thursday and I told these people, how I told you from the janitors on up. How can you be in this business? I said this is not normal to walk out, come out the gate because I live in there and the stands safe parking.
Okay.
And to come out and see a person overdosing on the street, black, a human being, and that stuff just kills me. I'm like, dude, do you know how much this is affecting me? I'm glad that I became homeless because I really got to see exactly what this stuff is like. A property got sold. My family sold a property that I was managing, never supposed to be sold. Thought it was like it was their inheritance and know what their mom said. But anyway, they moved them people outside that gate on the perimeter. They moved all of their tents. I said, you got it.
Where'd you move them to?
I
Where'd
said,
they move
you
them
got
to?
it looking nice. I said, they said they always placing blame somewhere else. That was the Long Beach police. I said, well, why didn't you get with them and then find a place to put those people? If you're going to take all their stuff, which you call nothing, which they call their stuff, you go take all their stuff and displace them. Now, it's a lady on the overpass of the freeway with a tent out. And I said, man, where you go? Man, I'm trying to figure that out right now. It just breaks my heart.
How long have you been? So you said there's safe
I've been
parking.
in here a whole year and 2 months. And you know what a lady told me, crushed all my hopes. She says, it's a mandatory, you're going to be here probably 2 years. I said,
Excuse me?
This parking?
2 years? Okay, so what is the hours of this safe parking?
It's the safe parking is from 5:30 to 6.
5:30, just like, yeah, so when I walked up, you guys were
6:30.
Okay.
Yeah, so then you pushed out on the streets. Man, I spend more money. I spend an average of $1,500 a month trying to operate my truck. And gas and food and eating out.
How long have you been homeless? Or
I've been homeless a year.
A year and 2.
August 26th of last year, I became homeless. I walked out my house. Yes. It's terrible. And you know what? I found out they displaced all them people, and them people came over here because them people wasn't taking showers. Every time you document your name on something, they getting funded for it.
every time the name is documented, they're getting funded.
They're getting funded. Every time you go in there and take a shower, they saying that that's a shelter. They claiming the government.
So I know that so you've been a year and 2 months. So during the winter hours or winter months, they open up for inclement weather.
Yeah, I mean,
do they let people actually in there?
When it's too hot, they let people on.
Or when it's too raining
and stuff, they
okay.
let people in there. But I wonder. It's a lady that sits right there by the entrance of this gate right here. This entrance of this gate. A black lady.
I saw her. Yeah.
She's been there 4 seasons. 4 seasons through the rain, sleet, snow, out there baking her brain. I said, how can you leave her? They said she's crazy. They gave her housing. She walked away from her house.
Because if you don't provide support services...
No, if you don't evaluate people properly, how you going to put a person that's a junkie in a house? He'll burn it down, walk away from it, and all that. They put her in a house. I know her story. I sit there and talk to her. I bring her food.
Is this where you, like, every morning pull out to?
I pull out and I brush my teeth and get cleaned up, then I go about my way. But, yeah, she's been sitting there 4 seasons. Rain, sleet, snow.
Yeah, I saw her when I walked past.
Since I've been here, she's been sitting right there. I said, so now you intervene because she can't make a decision on her life properly. You're supposed to intervene. You're supposed to take her somewhere. Don't put her in no housing because she'll walk away from that. So they're not doing proper. I said, where's your wellness guy? Where do we check in for a wellness check? I may not be the same that I was last year.
Right.
I'm telling you, this is a lonely ride. I never anticipated the loneliness that this ride is. I fish every single day. You cannot get involved in a relationship because then you have to explain some stuff that I'm ready to not answer questions to. I mean, but so... I'm telling you, it's terrible. They must have blinders on. What the horses wear to look straight.
Well, they look straight.
Because there's no way that you can see human life deteriorating. Where there's no hope, there's only despair in people's eyes. Girl, I'm telling you, I'll be turning flips in here. I asked them to spray the parking lot. This is the parking lot to get out your car, go in the building, not to sleep in. I asked them to spray it. Why your men don't blow the whole entire, they just blow the stuff that's beautiful right in front of the place. But then we live in here. Look, the air quality is terrible.
Yeah, because, well, I mean, because right here, I didn't.
You got the oil refinery, you got the freeway right there, and you got the shipyard right there, and you got a steel plant. I walked around here, I said, man, are y'all kicking off, y'all not filtering y'all gases? Because I smell pure gas when I, well, I'm telling you, they never know what the long-term effects is. I'm telling you, it's sad. They place blame. They say they put your name in the computer for housing, and the computer kicks it back out. So they place blame on a mysterious computer. And they getting funded for everything that you sign your name to. They getting funded for. And then they the richest city in almost the world. Because they got that port that makes $1 billion that pays them fees, not rent, but fees. I looked it up. I looked all of this stuff up. I'm like, no, they bullshit. They done broke away from LA County because they want to be their own separate entity. Mm-hmm. I found all of this stuff out, so I go in and I tell them. So you didn't spray Thursday, and I'm telling you that the bugs is eating us up in there, and you didn't spray Thursday, and you walked out of here Friday and left and went home for the whole weekend. So
it's closed all weekend.
Yeah. No, we get in on Sunday.
But I mean, there's no staff there, no services there.
If it's hot like today, some staff will come in and they'll let them in.
Right.
But look at the shower.
I'll come back then. I will. So my name is Jerlene.
And I'm
Vernon.
Vernon Green. Nice to meet you, sweetie.
I'll be back.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll be back. Like I said, I walked over here this morning because I just wanted to show people where the center is. I didn't expect to see people outside.
Let me share something with you. How
this
can
is the lady
I
that
explain? I mean, how can I complain about a little bug or something when people are living on the streets?
And you have your vehicle.
Listen, I'm this close. My vehicle was giving me trouble. I said, hey, look, I maybe need to park it here, hop in another car, and I'll leave it here. The lady, the case manager told me, you might need to think about pitching a tent. I said, lady, let me share something with you. That is never an option in my life, to pitch a tent. I'm this close to pitching a tent. But you should never tell
me to go pitch a tent.
To go lower than, I'm telling you, they wipe all your hopes out. Man, I had to do, they finally broke down. You gotta really, you know what? I was in education once at a point in time, and they was passing a kid to another grade. I said, how can you pass that kid
to another?
And my supervisor told me, Vernon, welcome to education. It's just certain things that go on that if you're not in it, I'm glad that I was afflicted. Because
now you see.
Because I got a different whole outlet. I gotta help these people. I gotta help them. And the only way you can help them is by your voice. So
I'm out here. I'll be back. Thank you for your time. I have to get my kid.
No. Listen. No, but
no,
what
I'm coming back. Give it to the lady.
Give
it to for the lady. For the lady.
Wait a minute. But what I want you to do is take my number down, and I'll give you some footage.
Okay, here, just
footage.
Here. Can you
give it to somebody?
No, the lady, please, because I wanted to. Yeah, I wanted to, but she wasn't looking up or anything.
Take my number down,
if you can. I don't have.
You don't have no pen? Let me see if I got a pen. And I'll send you some footage, because that's what you try to get footage,
Take me your phone, and I'll give you mine.
You try to
get
open
some
up footage?
I'm walking, and I'm showing the community what the west side of Long Beach looks like. And today is my last walk. But it seems like I'm going to be doing this walk again. And like I said, I didn't expect to.
It's all in your eyes. The compassion is all
I didn't
in
expect
your eyes.
to see.
Where you erase it?
I can't. I didn't expect to see what I saw this morning, so I'm going to head my way back. But I will be back. No. Your.
You didn't put nothing in.
I know I did. Go to your call. Where the call?
Oh.
Right there.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
So you just save it. Yes.
400.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Send me information. I'll be back. Thank you for your time. I don't know if.
This is terrible. They need some advocates because these people that have been in this business so long that they put a blinders on and they don't even see what we see.
Yeah.
No more. It's terrible.
I'll be back. Thank you again, Jerlene.
Vernon.
Nice to meet you, Vernon.
Have a good
You too. I don't know if you all were able to hear that. I was stopped by a gentleman who is currently living in his vehicle. He shared with me that he has been living in his vehicle for over a year. He parks his vehicle in the safe parking in the service center, but he was sharing how the people that work there does not give them any hope for something better. I'm going to have to do this. I thought that today would be the last walk and talk and conversation. But I realize that it's not done. Again, like I said, I hope that you heard that in someone's personal story, personal testimony about their experience with being homeless here. When I got to the service center, like I said, I'm already feeling very emotional because of just, losing a dear friend and really pushing myself to get out the house this morning to come and do this walk and conversation. And like I was thinking, I was like, I want to encourage other people, right, to use their voices, to stand up for what's right, to fight against the things that bring us harm. And my friend Umar, who transitioned, he would call me and he would say, stop being so mean. Stop being so mean to those people in Long Beach. And then he would ask me a bunch of questions like, what is your intention? What is your intention? What is your goal? What is your expectation? What is your outcome, your desired outcome? And I have to say, all of that, the reason I've been doing this is because I want people to be aware. I want people to be aware, and I want our city officials, our elected, selected, appointed, anointed leadership to do their job. I want them to take care of our community. I want them to put us before their next campaign. That's what I want. I don't want my community to be a freaking stage for someone's photo op. I'm tired of my community being pimped by politicians, because that's what it is. Our communities are pimped by politicians, and where they find whatever they can that they can make an issue to make themselves look good. I'm tired of it. Like I said, if you were listening and you saw that man, he just shared his story with me. I didn't expect that this morning. I didn't expect to turn that corner and see all those people outside that building sleeping in tents. That's supposed to be a city resource. It's supposed to be helping people. I'm going to end this because I am behind schedule. I have passed over 20 RVs. I've passed multiple encampments on the sidewalk. I've passed multiple people living out of their cars. Like I said, when I got to the multi-service center this morning, I didn't expect to see what I saw. I'm already high emotion right now, but I'm gonna be back. And although I thought that today would be my last walk of the Westside, I'm not done. I'm not done. And until the city of Long Beach makes a true commitment and a true promise to elevate and improve the quality of life of all the people that live here, I'm going to keep on talking. I'm going to keep on walking. I'm not going to stop. And I just hope that people will come out and join me, because I can't do this by myself. I need other people out here walking so we can see, so that we can come up with solutions together, and so that we can figure out how to hold people accountable together. So I gotta go, because I'm gonna have to jog to get back to the house, because I'm so over my time limit and I got mommy duties. So anyway, it's Jerlene. I'm live talking about the Westside Promise. If you've been watching, I appreciate it. Please leave a comment, react, share. Apologies for all the tears and crying. Well, I don't apologize for that. I just apologize for the ugly face y'all gotta look at when I'm crying. Anyway, I'll catch you when I catch you. See you when I see you, or y'all will see me when you see me.